Well, coming up this week on Out and About Columbus, we are on the North Coast. And if you're looking for a great family vacation spot, this is certainly one you should consider. We are visiting the African Safari Wildlife Park. We also went out on the good times, tried that boat. That is a great time for the family as well. You won't believe the things on today's show, especially that they're located right here in Ohio. Stay with us. That and more straight ahead. For 140 years, Lakeside Chautauqua has welcomed families to the Lake Erie shore to take part in a summer Chautauqua experience dedicated to nurturing mind, body, and spirit. Kevin Sebring told me more about Lakeside Chautauqua's abundance of spiritual opportunities, educational lectures, cultural arts performances, and recreational activities during its 10-week summer programming season. What is a Chautauqua community for our viewers?
Well, Chautauqua, long and short of it, at Chautauqua are opportunities for lifelong learning. And Chautauqua communities began springing up in the late 1800s. Lakeside was among the first. And each summer we offer a program that explores the arts, explores education, explores theology, and as well provides opportunities for recreation. And we like to say nurturing mind, body, and spirit. So we have a 10-week season each summer, and we feature everything from national performers to some of the top educators across the country, literally around the world, inspiring chaplains that come and share inspirational messages, and again, opportunities for recreation here on the beautiful shores of Lake Erie.
And I know recently you were featured in a Wall Street Journal article about
Yes.
Chautauqua communities, and you're kind of doing a lot of groundbreaking things here.
Well, Lakeside took a lead role in working with the Wall Street Journal on an article that really talked about the resurgence and popularity of Chautauquas. Of course, we're Ohio's only Chautauqua, and as one of the pioneers, we helped establish something called the Chautauqua Trail, and it's a cultural heritage trail that links all the remaining Chautauqua communities in the U.S., of which there are about a dozen, as well as one in Canada. And in fact, we're fortunate enough to share the stage in February at the Florida Chautauqua with Rosalind Carter, and she and President Jimmy Carter are in fact trying to revive the Plains, Georgia Chautauqua. So we like to believe that the Chautauqua movement is not only alive and thriving, but is indeed growing again. And we'd love to be able to introduce Ohioans to a very unique community called a Chautauqua, and this is Ohio's only Chautauqua community.
Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Out and About Columbus. Have you ever wanted to feed a wild animal? Then you need to stop at the African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton and experience the fun. Kelsey Keller took us on a safari ride and explained how unique this wildlife park truly is. Well, a great time on the North Coast for children and adults alike is the African Safari Wildlife Park, and we're visiting today and learning more about this great park and some of the things that you can do here. Kelsey Keller's joining us today. Kelsey, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell us how this varies from just a regular zoo.
Well, the main attraction for us is a drive-through safari. Our guests get to drive their vehicles through the park and get sort of an up-close and personal experience that you don't get at any other zoo. Most of the time, zoo animals are behind a barrier that is much larger and much more vast than ours. So people get to just really enjoy the animals in a more interactive setting.
Yeah. You can actually feed the animals, right, on the way through. Is that true or not?
That is correct. We sell different types of animal feed for the guests to purchase. They have to bring it, purchase it here. We are not allowed to let them bring anything in, but we offer grain and carrots for them to purchase. And the animals come right up to the car windows and enjoy their treats.
Yeah, and that's a very unique experience, I'm sure.
It is. We are the Midwest's only drive-through safari. Yeah. So this is the only place in the Midwest where you can drive your own car through and feed.
Now, aside from the drive-through, you have a walking park as well, and that's very unique as well, correct?
Our walking park is more like a traditional zoo. It is pretty unique. We have educational animal shows, pig races, camel rides for kids under 100 pounds, a lot of unique species on exhibit. We've got ibis and vultures and warthogs and all kinds of stuff for the guests to enjoy.
Yeah, and we had an opportunity to see one of the pig races, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I think Mario Spamdretti won. Little play on words there for us.
Yeah, it looks like a good time. Again, all the kids and parents alike, they really enjoy that.
Yeah, it's a family-friendly park. We strive to give all ages a fun experience.
So Kelsey, I guess the big question is, what's new at the African Safari Wildlife Park?
Our newest features are always our baby animals. Every spring we have a breeding sort of farm going on, and we have baby elk, deer. We are expecting some bison. This season we had a baby zebra. We have some Sika deer as well. We have a baby miniature horse that's down here. So we've got a whole slew of these little creatures that are for our guests to enjoy.
Just out of curiosity, what's your season?
We are open from March 1st to December 1st, but our main season is Memorial Day to Labor Day. Like most of the businesses along this Ohio North Coast, we get the summer seasonal traffic.
Tired of doing the same thing every weekend? Try something new. Check out the event calendar at outandaboutcolumbus.com for the latest events and information. Waldo Peppers is not your ordinary bar and grill. Located in Port Clinton, this bar and grill is known for their outside patio and live entertainment. I sat down with Mike Miller, who gave me the latest on events happening at Waldo Peppers. Phenomenal restaurant. I love the place. Tell our viewers what kind of food and what kind of atmosphere they're going to find here at Waldo Peppers.
Well, the atmosphere here is it's a fishing theme based restaurant. The food is all homemade, hand-cut steaks, pastas made to order. Everything is fresh. No frozen food coming out of this kitchen. Very, very solid menu, 6-page menu. Great staff, great atmosphere, 20 taps. It's an amazing place.
Yeah, it is. You have a bar here as well, and I know you get a great crowd in for that as well, and you have entertainment, right? Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, on Saturday nights, typically we do our entertainment. They're normally one-man bands, but they fill the void. They do a great job of keeping the crowd entertained, playing to the crowd. Daily until 4 o'clock, we run lunch specials, $6.50 lunch specials. It's typically either a sandwich and a side or a large dinner salad. They are enormous salads. Every night during the week, we have a special that we run. Monday, all-you-can-eat ribs. Tuesdays, wings, wraps, apps, and paps. Wednesday, steak night. Thursdays, all-you-can-eat perch night, and it goes on and so on and so forth.
What's some of the upcoming entertainment that you have, or who's the entertainers you have coming in up here? And what kind of music, I guess, or atmosphere you create?
I try to keep it to people that I know are going to be good. I've got Jason Laporte out of the Toledo area. I've got David Lester out of the Port Clinton area, and I've got a Jason Hudson out of the Tiffin area. So I try and keep it a small knit group of people that I know are going to do a good job for me and going to entertain the crowd the way I want them entertained.
Want to learn more about any of today's show guests? Go to outandaboutcolumbus.com. Summertime heat getting you down? Well, cool off and get happy on a Lake Erie cruise aboard the Good Time 1 out of Sandusky, Ohio. Captain Joe Lamb told me about the ship and a few special cruises available this season. Give us a little background on the Good Times and what kind of trips you can take when you come up here.
Okay, well, the boat itself has been here in Sandusky since 1985. The main trip we do out throughout the summer is called a daytime island hopping cruise. It's a very family-oriented trip. We leave here in Sandusky at 9:30 in the morning. We go to Kelly's Island for an hour and a half. We continue on, stop at Put-in-Bay for 3.5 hours, and ride back here around 6:15 in the evening. It's a very lovely day on the water, plenty of time on the water, ample time on the islands. Yeah. And it's very nice for the whole family.
And that's the thing that's kind of nice about it. It's kind of a casual way to explore all the islands, right?
Yeah. We're different from your conventional ferries where people just rustle and bust you, get you back and forth. You're with us the whole day. We're here to take care of you. Our captain on board does a live narration. Our crew, tries to help you out as much as they possibly can. It's a fun day for everyone.
Now, you've got some new additions this year as far as cruises, right?
We did. We added on last year. We tampered with wine tasting dinner cruises, and it really took off. So we're doing those again this summer. It's a very nice, elegant evening. It's kind of a casual event, but we carry 4 wineries on board from Ohio. There's a 4-course meal involved. It's taken care of by a local caterer. Go out and travel on the lake, enjoy a beautiful meal, sample great wines. It's a very nice trip.
Now, how long is that whole trip?
That trip is 2.5 hours. It's 2.5 hours on the lake. We have light entertainment on board, and people just seem to really love it. It's a very nice venue.
Now, we have a lot of corporations in Columbus, obviously, and they're looking for special things to do, events and things like that. You rent out the boat, right?
We do. We rent it out for corporate events, weddings, receptions, class reunions, family reunions, anything that you can think you can do in a hall somewhere, you can do with us on the water. It's a real nice event.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. OutandAboutColumbus.com. Lock, Dock, and Barrel is a must-stop when you are in the Port Clinton area. I met up once again with Mike Miller, who told me a little more about Lock, Dock, and Barrel's selection of craft beers and their upcoming acts. What concept you have for Lock, Dock, and Barrel, and what's going on here?
Lock, Dock, and Barrel encompasses the whole 9 yards. The name is a play on the phrase lock, stock, and barrel, which means you're getting everything in one foul swoop. Same thing here. Fresh food, great music venue, great pub atmosphere in the front bar, huge facility, 12,000 square foot.
It's a great live music venue to really come and enjoy live music, dance, and do those kinds of things. And I think you got some great acts coming up.
Correct. We've got some new blood to the area. We're bringing in some new bands that a lot of people haven't seen in the area. We're doing country bands, rock bands, everything, whole 9 yards. The bands really are focused on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. The big bands are when we're opening up the backside is on Friday and Saturday. But this is just a great venue with plenty of space, plenty of friendly staff, and a nice atmosphere to enjoy.
You know, one thing I really like about this is the outdoor patio.
Correct.
That is fabulous. You know, just on these hot summer nights, to be able to sit outside and just enjoy outside, hear the music kind of in the background, but still at a volume you can kind of talk to friends and enjoy yourself, right?
Yeah, this venue is a very open air venue. We've got doors that we can open up the whole place and bring the outside really into us. We also have 2 patios, an uncovered patio and a covered patio. In case the weather becomes an issue, the covered patio is still open. Great place to come out and hang out.
Let's talk about the bar, and what do you got in the way of draft beers and things like that?
The focus on this bar is a craft and micro beer bar. We do have 6 drafts, but typically they are all craft and micro brews. We have a beer menu that consists of a 1-page beer menu that is all specialty craft beer.
Visit Toledo. Stay and play in the water recreational capital of the Midwest, Toledo. Mauts Market is a one-stop shop that provides customers with all their necessities. This market is known for fresh-cut meats and a fresh bakery. I caught up with Lisa Sapp and learned about the selection of wines Mauts Market has to offer. Tell us about some of the things that you have here.
Well, above all, we have the most wonderful steaks you're going to come across. Everything is choice. And we custom cut, hand cut everything ourselves. So, you know, if you walk in and say, I want a 2-inch thick ribeye, we'll do it for you.
Yum.
Yeah. Then they're fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, our customer service is outstanding. I can't say enough about the employees and the way they treat our customers. They, you know, you walk in and we say hi to you, ask you if we can help you with anything. And if we can, great. If we can't, you just want to look around, then you're free to do that. And then, of course, where I'm standing right now is...
It's one of the most popular departments in the place.
At least to me it is. It's a love of mine to, you know, try the wines and see what's good and see what's fun and bring them in for our customers.
Yeah, it was kind of fun walking around looking because you have a lot of the local and regionals here as well as the national brands, right?
Right, absolutely. Yeah.
How many do you have? How many different brands of wine do you have? Just roughly.
We used to say 500 different. That's increased considerably. So... I don't know, maybe 750 or so, yeah.
Well, I know the shelves sure look full as you walk around here.
Yeah, actually we're a little picked over. So.
Well, now you told me off camera, a lot of people come from Columbus and stuff just for the meat and stuff that you have up here. Let's talk about that a little bit.
All over Ohio, we get people all the time that come here. And they're going to bring their cooler, they're going to load up on steaks and chops, and we get all of our pork from Sandusky, from a local packing company there. So we kind of, with all the meats, we kind of go in a 100-mile radius of the store.
Wow.
So we really try to keep things local.
For more information about this or any of our guests, go to our website, outandaboutcolumbus.com.
Firelands Winery has some of the best tasting wines throughout Ohio. This winery is not only known for bringing Italy to the States, but also for creating a wonderful combination of flavors in a single wine glass. Toby Guzman told me more about this wine lover's dream and learned more about the company's history.
Well, do you enjoy wine? Because I got to tell you, if you're coming to the North Coast, we have got the place that you must stop and see. We are at Firelands Winery. Toby Guzman's joining us today. Toby, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hi.
So for tours coming out of the Columbus area, coming up here to the North Coast, what are they going to find here at Firelands Winery?
First of all, they are going to find that this is Ohio's largest producing and distributing winery. We do produce 5 different labels here, and under those 5 labels, approximately 110 different varieties. So we have something for everyone here.
It certainly sounds like it.
We also do wonderful juice flights. We have some juice varieties for those who are under 21, and that is always interesting. I don't know if you can kind of hear, but we have some small ones in the winery today with us, and they enjoy that a lot. So it's kind of a family atmosphere here, very welcoming and inviting, and you're greeted with smiles and warm faces.
You know, one of the things that's kind of neat is just all the different things that you have. I noticed you even do custom labels. If you want to do something in terms of a custom label for your bottle of wine.
We absolutely do. We offer collections. You can have anything put on your labels, from a birthday greeting to an anniversary, even a Merry Christmas. Last minute shoppers love that because you can get to us in about 3 days, and we can turn them around for you and get them out the door and make somebody's occasion special.
That's pretty special. You know, I noticed you got a new room this year because we were here last year, and it looks like you do wine tasting. You can get a bottle retail. Tell us a little bit of how that works. That's a neat little system in there.
Thank you. We kind of call that Little Italy over there. That houses some of our wonderful Italian selections. We also have our Napa wine stations in there, which is a self-tasting dispenser for wines. We have 8 quality Italians in there, and it's readily available. It's kind of a help yourself, if you will.
You know, one of the things I found interesting, I talked to the owner last year, and he was telling me that you grow a lot of the grapes actually on one of the islands out in Lake Erie, right?
We do. We have about 60 acres of vineyard. That's where our vinifera varieties are. We grow our own cabs and our own pinots, our own Riesling, and Gewürztraminers as well. So we have quite a little operation going on. Those 60 acres over there have been doing wonderfully.
Yeah. I was wondering with all the rain, how it was affecting wine season.
Well, we're hopeful that it's going to remain dry for the rest of the summer, but we're not too optimistic. But as far as the growing is going over there, very well.
Fantastic. So what kind of hours of operation, how do we find you?
Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 6, Sunday, noon to 5, and our Sunday hours are only Memorial Day through Labor Day. So come visit us during the summertime. Like I said, we're always here with smiles on our faces and ready to introduce you to some great Ohio wines.
Tired of doing the same thing every weekend? Try something new. Check out the event calendar at outandaboutcolumbus.com for the latest events and information. Toft's Dairy is not only known for their ice cream, but also for their chip dips, milk, whipped cream, and a variety of other products. 5th-generation member of the Toft family, Logan Meisler, talked with Out and About Columbus and took us on a tour throughout the dairy plant.
Well, the biggest thing about Toft's that I think attracts our customers is all of our milk comes from our own farms. We have 22 farms, and milk is coming into our plant 365 days a year. All our milk is RBST free, which is hormone free. No cows are shot with any steroids to make them produce extra artificial milk. A lot of dairies are going to that nowadays, but it's a pretty important thing. We distribute milk and ice cream on our own trucks. If you place an order with us under your account, you will get milk and ice cream on the same truck because our trucks are combination. They can handle both milk and ice cream. Well, there's 2 different steps that are the most important when you're talking about ice cream. One's the level of overrun, which is how much air is put into the ice cream. The more air, the less dense your product is, higher fat and stuff like that. The second piece is butter fat. A good ice cream is a 10% butter fat, and anything above that you could probably consider premium. My favorite flavor is chocolate peanut butter cup, but we do have over 71 different flavors of ice cream, and that number keeps growing every year. It seems like there's always some new things that come out and that we decide to try, but I have to say that I don't think that we offer a bad flavor. We do tours. My grandfather, who's our company president, he's our 3rd generation. He does does all the tours and does a great job taking you back from generation to generation because he's been here the longest. He's seen the most change here at the dairy. You just call our office phone and ask for him, and he will set you up with a tour.
Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Out and About Columbus. The only Quaker Steak and Lube in Ohio that sits along the water is located in Vermillion, Ohio. Known for serving perch, burgers, and a good amount of wings, makes this restaurant the tastiest in town. Garrett Capel and I met up to discuss some of the restaurant's best highlights.
This is such a unique Quaker Steak located in Vermillion.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about this one.
Well, we're the only one that does bike night. We, being a big boating town that Vermillion is, we definitely cater to the boaters. We have a full service dock bar outside. People can dock their boat. It's free dockage, and they can literally get off their boat and come and eat.
Yeah. And a lot of people come in and get food and actually go out and eat on their boat, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We actually, if people like to, they can even stay on their boat, and we can have servers literally serve them on their boat. We're doing a huge bike giveaway on August 7th. We're giving away a 2013 Harley-Davidson Softail Slim, and we're pretty excited about it.
Tell them what kind of food you find here.
Well, we're unique for our perch. We're actually the only Quaker Steak that serves perch, so we pride ourselves on that. And then we have anything from burgers. We're known for our wings like all the other Quaker Steaks are. Yeah, this summer we've been featuring, it's called our Red, White, and Lubalicious menu. It's pretty awesome. We have like grilled shrimp tacos, stuff like that, so summery foods.
Well, talk about some of the events you guys do. I know you have something going about every night here, right?
Yeah, we do Monday nights we do cornhole and beer pong tournaments. Tuesday nights we do our trivia night with our DJ. We have a DJ that's great. He comes out and hosts a trivia night, and then we also do an atomic wing eating contest.
Which is what?
That is whoever can eat the most triple atomic wings in 3 minutes. So it gets pretty intense.
Do you see smoke coming out of their ears?
Yeah, we've seen it all. It's fun. It's a good time. Wednesday is our bike night, and that starts at 5 o'clock, goes till 9. And then Thursdays we do our boat night, and that starts at 5 o'clock as well and goes till 9.
For more information about this or any of our guests, go to our website, outandaboutcolumbus.com.
Located in Delaware, Ohio, Veritas Tavern is known for their craft cocktails and small plates. Nicole Hollerman told us why this and their sister restaurant, 1808, are must-stops when you're out and about at night. Nicole, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So, okay, let's talk about your sister restaurant. This is all kind of connected together within a block here. What's your sister restaurant?
We also have 1808 American Bistro, which is a much larger space. It seats about 140 people. And while over there we do also really focus on quality ingredients, it's just a lot more difficult to do anything really small and precise, just because we're serving so many people at a time. So we do focus on quality, but in a larger scale.
Hence is why you come down here, because you got the smaller plates and stuff. So tell us, what is your focus here?
We do small plates, which we feel gives people an opportunity to really excite their palate. A lot of times you get bored with a flavor after 3 bites, for example. So it gives you a chance to share with the table, build community with your fellow guests, and try several things instead of being kind of just stuck with one dish for an entire evening.
You have craft cocktails. Now, I've heard of craft beers, but I haven't heard of craft cocktails. Tell us what does that mean?
Well, to us it means just kind of really going back in time and considering the craft of making a cocktail. So we don't use any pre-made syrups. We actually make all of our own syrups. We squeeze all of our own juice. It gives us an opportunity to really focus on quality ingredients, just like the kitchen, and introduce people to a really amazing flavored cocktail. Introduce people to a really amazing flavored cocktail. We have several options. We go back in time. We do a lot of historic classic cocktails. We also do some spins on classic cocktails, and then we do have several of our own recipes as well.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. Outandaboutcolumbus.com.
Need to know on outandaboutcolumbus.com. But we're back in Columbus and we're shopping local. We're starting off with Uncle Sam's Pawn Shop down at Main and 5th Street. And also we're going to stop out in Plain City and see our favorite UTS Market. Stay with us. Our show today was all about Sandusky and on the north coast of Ohio and on Lake Erie and all that. And a lot of people, they're short of cash, they need money. What's your recommendation? How can you help them out?
Well, it's not like everybody needs money all the time, but the fact is something sometimes comes up suddenly where you can't get to the bank on a Saturday and you need $300 or $400 or $1,000. You're going to a party, your kids need something, you've got hotel reservations coming up, whatever it could be. You can come in here in 5 minutes, you're out here with lots of cash, okay? Yeah. And it's nothing to be embarrassed about it. All it is using collateral for a loan. You have a half a year practically to get it back out, and the interest rates are real cheap. Pawn shopping is an industry in itself.
Right. There was a time, though, I think it was kind of looked down upon, and that whole image has kind of improved, hasn't it?
Well, yeah, it's because the laws have changed considerably, and there's nothing wrong with the way the laws are written up today. And we belong to the Better Business Bureau. I'm a member of the National Pawnbrokers Association. I'm a past president, rather, of the Ohio Pawnbrokers Association. And everybody is delighted to come in here. Right now we're giving away free scratch-off lottery tickets to our customers.
And didn't somebody win a bunch of money on one of those free scratch-offs?
$10,000.
Holy smokes. What would people find on the other side that aren't pawning things and want to come in and just look around?
Well, we have a lot of things to look at. We have sections of jewelry, sections of musical instruments, sections of garden tools, sections of collectibles, artwork, anything for the house, appliances.
I saw air conditioners over there, which at this time of the year isn't a bad idea.
Amazing quantities of jewelry. It's all here.
UTS Farm Market in Plain City is the best place to get fresh produce at an affordable price this summer season. I spoke with Greg Utze about this season's most popular fruits and vegetables, including corn on the cob, blueberries, peaches, and green beans.
I guess corn's up because you're obviously standing there holding an ear.
That's right. We're off to a good start. We started about the 7th of July, and the corn crop looks great.
Really? A lot of people are seeing all the rain, the storms that are coming in. I think they're concerned that maybe it would ruin crops this year.
Right. Some areas have been hit a lot harder than we have here. Fortunately, we had about 8 inches of rain, but it was spread out over a 2-week period. And then the heat was here. Of course, like today, it's 90-some degrees, and has really done our crops a lot of good.
So the farmers are happy is what you're saying?
Yeah, right here we are. Now, not everywhere, but right here.
Yeah, fantastic. So you're obviously picking the corn fresh now, and it's here and available, right?
Right. We're picking every day. Corn is $4 a dozen. Of course, like everything else, if you buy more, we're going to give you a deal.
And you got some other crops up here, I see. So what else is going on?
Right, we're big into peaches right now. Big Smile peaches out of South Carolina, and we deal with them probably till the middle of August. They've just got a great flavor. We'll follow all their varieties right through the season. Coming in about every second or third day, we're getting fresh peaches.
Is there a reason they call them Big Smile?
Well, you take a bite of one of these, the juice runs down your face, and you can't help it.
And you can have a big smile.
That's right.
Fantastic. Blueberries.
Blueberries, we buy directly off a farm in Michigan. We pick up every third day. They're picked the morning that we pick them up. Flavor is great this year. Their crop is excellent. You can buy a 10-pound box for $28. Just a great summer item you want to pick up.
Sure. Yeah. And make those pies and all that stuff, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And finally, green beans, one of my favorites.
Yeah, green beans we don't grow here because we found a farmer over in Urbana, Michael Farms, friends of ours. They do such a great job with these beans. Why would you grow them yourself when you can come over, pick them up fresh every other day, and they look like that?